It's the year of midterm elections, and that was one reason why I wanted to focus on the right to vote. But there are other reasons. And one is it's why John Brown was brought to North Elba in 1849. That story is eloquently told in Amy Godine's Dreaming of Timbuktu exhibit in the upstairs of the barn. Second, this unpopular history of the struggle for voting rights for African Americans includes countless nonviolent warriors, trailblazers, and unsung foot soldiers of the civil rights movement who consciously made the commitment to fight for the cause and put their lives on the line for the right to vote. We honor them by remembering them. U.S. citizenship and the right to vote are inextricably linked. In 1876, the Supreme Court denied Native American citizenship as defined by the 14th Amendment, and thus the right to vote. In 1882, the Chinese Exclusion Act barred people of Chinese ancestry from citizenship. 1887, Native Americans were given the option to give up tribal affiliation in exchange for citizenship. 1919, only Native Americans who fought in World War I were granted citizenship. 1922, exactly 100 years ago, all Asian Americans were still not eligible to become U.S. citizens. As of 2000, residents of U.S. colonies can become naturalized citizens of the United States, but they're denied the right to vote. As you read the history in the memorial field, be reminded, in 1776, only property-owning white Protestant males over 21 could vote. In 1828, the obstacle of religion was removed, granting white Jewish men the vote. In 1856, all white men could vote regardless if they owned property. In 1870, black men won the right to vote. But then the states go into vicious overdrive to restrict registration to vote. 1920, black and white women win the right to vote, but not Native American women. 1965, with the Voting Rights Act, finally, all Native Americans win the right to vote. Disenfranchising former felons from the right to vote continues to be debated for decades. 2013, nearly 50 years after the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the Supreme Court struck down key provisions that ensured federal oversight of voting systems in states with a history of discriminating against voters. Today, voter suppression laws are being upheld by conservative judges in many states and are intended to deny countless Americans the right to vote. So all this is to say that the midterm elections deserve every voice. Our way of life is at stake. Please, democracy deserves your participation. One voice, one vote.